Let's see.
What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy, Dungeon Master Dave, back at it again with another episode of Lord of the Cockrings. Last time we saw our heroes, the Fellowship, fleeing into the freaky-ass werewolf forest, leaving poor Sam to potentially become Wolf Chow. Legolas used his bow harp to cast some magic on them because, hey, why not, right? Pippin lagged behind as they were running, but managed to catch up eventually. Y'all didn't see that, because there was a glitch 2 days ago that cut out that part of the story. But as they arrived at the mines of Euphoria, they came across some dark and disturbing things. The city was filled with dead dwarven bodies, scattering around like a horny dwarf's collection of dirty magazines. But wait, there's more. Gimli, the little guy we all know and love, found a letter from his wife explaining that everyone in the city went loco over some new male virility pill. You know what they say. Too much of a good thing can kill you. Our heroes then came across this genius inventor dude named Apollo, getting freaky with his massive holographic dragon sex bot. This man doesn't need friends, y'all. He's in league with Saruman, and he's building a freaking device called the Butt Probe 3000. I don't even want to know what that thing does. But don't fret, my ninjas, because Boromir just showed up to the party, and he's ready to put his fists up to protect his friends. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today's episode. Will our Fellowship take that creepy Apollo down? Will they ever see Samwise Gamgee again? Enough introduction. I can't wait to see if what happens now. So let's fucking go.
Well, holy jumping fucking shitballs. Out of nowhere, here comes Boromir, the hero we didn't know we needed. I gotta tell you, this scumbag degenerate dwarf Apollo won't stand a chance against Boromir's balls of steel. I recognize that little fucker from when he was just a runt in Minas Tirith. He's grown up to become quite the badass motherfucker. Now listen up, you little shit stain. Boromir's got your number, and the rest of us are gonna make sure you pay for what you've done to this poor city. We'll find Saruman's Butt Probe 3000 and shove it up your hairy little ball sack. You and your slimy sack of testicles can go to hell. I suggest we set this damn laboratory on fire and watch it burn like my asshole after a night of eating too much spicy food. What do you say, my fellow cocksuckers? Ready to show Apollo and his bullshit who's boss?
Listen here, Apollo, you should have stuck to inventing sex bots to satisfy your tiny dick instead of teaming up with that Saruman cocksucker. Your vile virility pills have turned the dwarves into raging lunatics with their cocks swinging all over your dingy clubs. Well, let me tell you, you bald-headed twat, that you're messing with the wrong fucking group of adventurers. We'll take that probe of yours and shove it up your useless arse. You're going to pay for your treachery, Apollo. And we won't hesitate to chop off your tiny knob and add it to my collection of orc dicks. You're nothing compared to Boromir, the greatest warrior of Gondor, and we'll destroy you and your Butt Probe 3000 with ease. It's time to settle this once and for all, you pathetic dwarf, and we'll be the last thing you ever see. This is the end for you.
Well, if it isn't Boromir, the amateur spy himself. What happened, Boromir? Did you forget to take your virility pill this morning? You're looking a bit flaccid, my friend. Would be a shame if this room suddenly fills with male virility gas that'll drive you mad, just like it did with all the dwarves. But first, let me tell you something, Boromir. The Butt Probe 3000 is a breakthrough in technology. It's innovative, it's cutting edge, it's everything the dwarven race needs to stay ahead of the game. And any dwarves who ally themselves with me and Saruman will reap the benefits. You and the rest of the Fellowship are stuck in the past. We're looking toward the future, toward progress, toward a better world. And if that means we have to probe a few butts on the way, so be it. Butt Probe 3000 will link with our butt cloud servers to track every single item any citizen of Middle-earth is carrying in their butt, even if that butt has magical powers. As for Saruman, he's a brilliant mind, and I'm honored to be working with him. Did you know he invented the first ever electronic nipple clamps in Middle-earth? Or that he once knitted a whole sweater for his pet Balrog? We're going to change the world, and the Fellowship won't be able to stop us. And I'm afraid you will not be stopping the Butt Probe 3000 at all. It may have been designed here in my lab, but it's being manufactured far away by child orcs working tirelessly 18-hour days in Mordor's most efficient factories. Its construction is almost complete, and you will have no way to get there in time.
Think again. You limp dick excuse for a dwarf? Boromir, son of Denethor, is not to be fucked with. As for Saruman, he's still a pathetic excuse for a wizard. He's nothing compared to Gandalf. The only reason he invented those nipple clamps was to try and pleasure himself after even the most desperate slimy orcs didn't want to fuck his disgusting ass. And yes, everybody already knows about your child orc sweatshops, you disgusting wanker. You're worse than a fucking goblin, exploiting innocent children to build your shameful devices. After we're done with you, we're going to launch a full-scale fucking assault on Mordor and shut down your damn factories for good.
Goddamn Boromir. You talk a big game with that filthy mouth of yours, but can you back it up with some actual goddamn action? We're all going to be fucked 6 ways from Sunday if we don't come up with something real fucking quick. I need you to pull something out of your hairy sack of shit right fucking now, or we're all going to be joining Sam in werewolf hell. Do you have any bright ideas, or are you just all talk and no action? I don't give a flying fuck about Saruman's twisted ass or his goddamn nipple clamps. All I care about is us getting out of here alive and killing some motherfuckers in the process. So show us what kind of man you really are. It's time to man the fuck up and make some shit happen before we meet a fate worse than death.
Chill out, old man. I know what makes him tick. And I know how to throw him off. Apollo. You and Saruman can come up with as many idiotic ideas as you want, but you'll never beat the Fellowship. Because we have something you pathetic dwarves lack. Heart, determination, and the will to fight with everything we've got. No amount of male virility pills, no iButt Probe 3000, and no amount of child labour in Mordor will ever change that. I already know everything about it. I've been spying on you from day one, you pint-sized piece of shit. That's right, I've been embedded in your operations like a tick on a Balrog's ball sack. Sometimes as an employee, sometimes as a close friend of your mom's. That's right. Good old Jimmy, who would join your mom for dinner sometimes. That was me wearing a disguise. I've seen everything, heard everything, and I know every weakness you have. And I really have got to tell you, Apollo, I've had the misfortune of tasting your mom's cooking, if you know what I mean. And let me tell you, it's a fucking disgrace to the dwarven race. Her roast beef was as dry as a well in the dead of summer. Her gravy was so lumpy, I thought I was eating a troll's snot. And don't even get me started on her meat pies, the disgusting, crumpled texture of it. The crust was harder than a dwarf's head, and the filling tasted like it had been scraped off of an orc's ass.
Boromir, how dare you speak of my mother's cooking like that? That is an unacceptable insult to the dwarven race. Her roast beef was as tender as Apple's Retina display, and her gravy was so smooth that it put ones used by smartphones to shame. And her meat pies. How dare you, Boromir? I would never have said anything so hurtful and disrespectful about your family's culinary traditions, no matter how disgusting and vile they may be. How dare you defile the name of my mother and the dignity of the dwarf kind? I demand that you retract your statement, apologize to my mother, and fall to your knees in shame. Take back your deceitful words. Apologize to my mother right now.
Ah, yes, my dear old hobbits, the mines of Euphoria. What a shithole full of pathetic dwarves and horny bats. But now it seems we have stumbled upon the laboratory of the famous Apollo, a little dick guy trying to play the big man for Saruman and Sauron. Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha, Boromir, you sly dog. That's animalistic, man. I fucking love it. But I think Mr. Apologize isn't fully grasping what you're saying about his mama's roast beef, if you know what I mean. Let me break it down for you, Apollo. Boromir here has been balls deep in your mom's punani, and let me tell you, it was a disgrace to the dwarven race. Her tits were as dry as Gandalf's staff after the Misty Mountains, and her vagina was so lumpy he thought he was eating orc meat pies, and her ass smelled like grandma's feet. Holy shitballs, Boromir, you did it. You broke Apollo down like a cheap plastic dildo. What the fuck is Apollo doing? Ha! Is he crying, screaming, pinching his nipples while making dolphin sounds? Is he crying like a little bitch, jerking off his tiny dwarf member? Or did he finally realize what a pathetic, nauseating little white dwarf he really is? Whatever it is, we need to get the fuck out of here while he's still distracted. You feel me? We gotta skedaddle like a hobbit on meth before he recovers and sends his dwarf drones after us. So come on, people. Let's get the fuck out of this clusterfuck before things get even more weird and twisted than the time I caught Legolas whispering sweet nothings to his goddamn bow harp. Grab whatever you can, pencils, sheets of paper, loose change, and let's get moving. We need to get the one all-powerful cockring out of Frodo's magical butt and back to the Shire where it belongs, away from toothless crackhead dwarves and their sick inventions.
Look at him crying like a little bitch after Boromir told him he fucked his mom. Haha, this is too good. But we ain't got time for that. This motherfucker is losing it, and we need to run like hell before he fucks up this entire place. Come on, fellowship. We gotta get the fuck out of here before this motherfucker blows his lid completely. Let's go!
Listen up, everyone. I know a shortcut that leads directly to the upper levels of the mines. It's risky, but it's our only chance. We don't have time to waste, so gather your weapons and follow me, and whatever you do, don't look back. Let's move out, now. And with that, we sprinted down the dark and eerie tunnels of the mines of Euphoria, the stench of death and decay wafting into our nostrils. We could hear the stampede of orcs getting closer and the howling of werewolves echoing in the distance. But we didn't falter, not for a second. We kept running, determined to escape this cursed place and complete our mission, no matter the cost. As we ventured further upwards and began to see the light of day far ahead, I turned to the group and said, "You see that? We're unstoppable. No amount of bullshit from Saruman or his cronies will ever stop us. Now let's get the fuck out of here before I lose my appetite."
Listen here, Boromir. I don't care how many moms you've been with or what kind of food you like to cook. What happened to Melanirith, my wife? She's missing in action, and I'm not about to leave her behind just like that. This is a dark and dangerous place. We must tread carefully, but we must also act fast. I'll ask you again. Do you know anything about her? Have you seen her or heard her name mentioned in any of your spying? This is not a game, Boromir. This is serious. We need to find my wife, and we need to do it now. I won't rest until I have her back in my arms. Believe me, nobody knows the love I have for Melanirith.
Gimli, you orange-faced baboon, you might be all bluster and bravado most of the time. But it's good to see you have a heart buried somewhere under that ridiculous toupee. Now listen very closely, you tiny-handed buffoon. I understand how you feel. The love of a good woman is like the perfect steak. It's hard to come by and easy to fuck up. I haven't seen or heard anything specific about Melanirith during my spying, but I promise you this, we'll find her. Safe and sound. We've come too far to let one missing wife get in the way of our mission. We need to stay focused, but I'll make damn sure we keep an eye out for her and any other leads. By the end of this adventure, you'll be reunited with your wife, of that I'm sure. And with that, we ventured further, getting closer to the surface, our minds set on the task ahead, but for some, our hearts heavy with concern, for Gimli about Melanirith and for Frodo about Sam.
Hey, stream, it's your boy Frodo here. I mean, yeah, I really miss Sam, and I'm like, what the fuck? Are we going to go back to Werewolf Forest at some point? Will we ever, if he's even alive? But man, I'm still in disbelief about what just happened. I really thought we were going to have to fight Apollo and his dragon sex bot, but nope. Boromir just had to drop some fancy culinary metaphors about how he smashed Apollo's mom. I mean, it was pretty fucked up, but hey, it worked. I just hope Boromir didn't actually smash her, because that would be kind of gross. But honestly, despite everything, today's stream has been pretty great so far. I mean, I'm just tagging along. Nobody asked me to do stupid shit like fart through a magical cock ring to stun a pack of gay werewolves, so I'm cool. My butt is kind of itching with that cock ring up in there, but it's a small price to pay for keeping it safe from Saruman and Sauron.
Now I know y'all must be on the edge of your seats, because y'all know what happens here in the books and in the movies. As they were crossing the final bridge that would lead them out of the madness, they heard something. Screaming, roaring, thunderous rumbling. The hairs on the back of their necks stood up as they realized something was approaching. Was it a Balrog? They didn't know for sure, but they knew one thing. Frodo spoke too soon. The air was thick with tension as our fellowship stood on the bridge, their eyes darting left and right, their breathing heavy. They could hear the sound of their hearts pounding in their chests. And then the ground beneath them began to shake. The rumbling grew louder and more intense until the bridge itself started to sway dangerously. As they looked down into the dark abyss, they saw something emerging from the depths. Something huge, something terrifying. What was it? Was it the Balrog? Or was it something else entirely? Only time would tell. But one thing was for sure. Our heroes were in for the fight of their lives. Would they be able to overcome this new threat? Or would they fall, as so many before them had done? The fate of Middle-earth hangs in the balance, folks. So hold on to your hats and get ready for the ride of your lives. Because Lord of the Cock Rings is about to get a whole lot more intense. All right, y'all ready for this?
Well, I have to say I am extremely disappointed in all of you. You think you can just escape the minds of euphoria untouched? No, no, no. I am unleashing my latest creation, a holographic sex dragon whose very name makes your pathetic existence tremble in fear. Behold Balrog, the Destroyer. More ferocious than Skyrim's dragons and more sexy, lustful, and erotic than any of Warcraft's new Drakthir crap. This is a dragon you will want to fuck. But you will not live to experience this. Your fate is sealed, Fellowship, and I will be the one to claim victory once and for all. Your sorry little butts will be no match for Balrog's power and might. Your end is near and your downfall will be swift and complete. Balrog will show you the true meaning of revolutionary technology.
Balrog swoops down with its massive wings, causing gusts of wind so powerful that it sends the Fellowship tumbling in all directions, desperately trying to make sure they don't fall off the bridge that this beast is now blocking. As the Fellowship regains their footing, Balrog lands its massive pink hide in front of them and lets out a blood-curdling roar. Apollo cackles maniacally from someplace up high, a wicked visual indeed, and he urges Balrog to attack our heroes with all its fury. The Fellowship springs into action, with Legolas firing arrows that bounce harmlessly off Balrog's thick hide, Gimli charging at the beast with his axe, and Frodo. Well, Frodo is kind of small, and he's trying to not get stepped on. As Balrog comes at them, our heroes realize this thing ain't no joke, and they're in way over their heads. But, and hear me out, they also remember that they are a fellowship, a team, and they've got each other's backs. They quickly get into formation, with Pippin and Boromir taking the front to defend Frodo, while Legolas and Gimli provide ranged backup. But Balrog is too strong, too massive, too pink. After a few close calls, our heroes realize they need a plan, and fast. Just as things start looking up, Balrog unleashes an ear-splitting roar that sends shockwaves throughout the caves of Euphoria, causing stalactites to rain down on the party. The Fellowship narrowly avoids being crushed, but now Balrog is getting bolder and more aggressive. It looks like the day might be lost. With Balrog's huge maneuvers, the group was able to move forward across the bridge, but the bridge slowly begins to crumble due to the entire mines being rumbled by all the action.
There's no way we're letting this overgrown sex toy get the best of us. We're the fucking Fellowship, goddammit, and we're not going down without a fight. So pull your heads out of your asses and let's get to work. Boromir, you big, fat, ugly motherfucker. I know you like to talk about fucking people's moms, but now is not the time. We need you to man the fuck up and help us out. Lego Lazzle, you pointy-eared douchebag. I hope you got something up your sleeve other than those fucking annoying songs of yours. And Gimli, you hairy little ball sack, get ready to swing that axe of yours like your life depends on it. Okay, so we're making our way past it because it's maneuvering all over the place and there's gaps where it was blocking us before. We're doing it. We're getting the fuck out of here. As we face off against this giant cock-ring stealing dragon, I feel like I should say something epic like, "You shall not pass." You like that shit? Yeah, me too. So why don't we make that our battle cry, you lazy-ass motherfuckers? When I say it, you all repeat it in the Twitch chat with every ounce of strength you've got. Let's see if we can make this pink sex dragon shit its pants. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Now let's kick this motherfucker's ass and get the fuck out of here.
It's a moment of pure heart-pounding cinematic glory that would make the John Williams score hit its crescendo. Balrub snarls and steels itself for a final attack, but Gandalf holds strong, gritting his teeth and pouring every ounce of his being into keeping the beast at bay. And then, the unthinkable happens. The bridge below them crumbles even further, leaving Gandalf and Balrub clinging to a small chunk of rock jutting out over an abyss. Gandalf maintains his stance, but it's clear that his strength is starting to give out, and the rock that the two combatants are on is now crumbling even more. With one final valiant effort, Gandalf channels all his energy to launch a powerful attack at Balrub, sending it flying, but also sending himself over the edge, clinging to the precipice with one hand. As he struggles to hold on, his knuckles turning white, his eyes widen in realization. He looks over to Frodo and the others, gives them one final word of wisdom.
Fly, you incompetent fucking dipshits. Don't just stand there with your thumbs up your asses. Jump the hell out of here before you get a pink sex dragon shoved up there too. I'll be seeing you, you dumbass motherfuckers. As I'm falling, all I can think is, man, I should have retired to a nice brothel in Rivendell. They've always got a couple of hot elf chicks ready to suck my wizardly dick. But no, I had to go on this cock-ring stealing adventure with a bunch of assholes who don't listen to me. One of these days, I'm just going to have to go off and do my own thing. Maybe become an Uber driver or something. But seriously, I hope these assholes can make it without me. They're going to have to man the fuck up and stop relying on me to be their fucking mom. They've got to learn to take care of themselves and each other, especially that little hobbit fucker carrying that goddamn cock ring. If they can't handle that, then they're all just a bunch of hairy little ball sacks. As I hit the bottom of this pit, I'm just hoping there's a nice cold beer waiting for me down here, or at least a couple of elves ready to give me some sexy time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know things haven't been going too well for our group of heroes lately. Gimli's city has turned into a strip club. Sam's probably fully digested by werewolves right now, and we've lost Gandalf to a damn sex dragon named Balrub. The mood is grim and heavy as they make their way out of the mines of Euphoria with a newfound appreciation for the dwarves' love of sex gadgets. The air is thick with the smell of smoke and burnt hair from Gandalf's fall as Frodo's heart is heavy with sorrow for the loss of his dear friend. As they emerge from the mines, there's a sudden rustling in the bushes. The group snaps into action, ready to face whatever danger might lurk ahead. They ready their weapons for the worst, but much to their surprise, out walks the most peculiar figure.
Aye, boys, can you believe it? We lost Gandalf. Like, really? But hey, I'm Pippin, and I don't give up hope that easily. And guess what? Right before my very eyes, there's Merry. Tear rolls down cheek. Oh, I'm so happy to see that sack of trash. Hugs Merry, but I can't help but feel sad that Gandalf ain't here to see us reunite. It's like he was our guidance, our leader, and now we're just stranded. I just want to say I'm thankful to have you here. Merry, it's like a little piece of hope.
Sup, y'all, it's me, your boy Mary, and today we are live steaming Lord of the Cockrings. Wait a minute, is that Frodo and Pippin? What are you guys doing here? I've been chilling in the Misty Mountains for weeks, and suddenly the Fellowship emerges from a strip club dwarven city, being chased by a massive pink sex dragon named Balrub. What a day, dude. Anyway, where's Sam at?
So that was it, guys, for today. That was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know we're building really some nice shit up, you know. But you guys might have to wait a little bit for the next episode. It was a good show today. I liked it. You know, there's a bit more story and less all like, yeah, like still you guys are feeling it. It's coming together, you know, it's coming together. Let's see, from 1 to 7, what do you guys think was the best episode? I ask it every day to see what we can improve and which direction we can go. So you guys can vote from 1 to 7. Which one did you guys like the most? Starting the round here. Holy shit. You guys liked 7 so much. That's interesting. Because Man 4 was also fucking hilarious. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. So you guys seem to like the story kind of aspect, because today was more story and less, you know, less orgy. More story, less orgy. It was a bit of a shorter... it was a bit shorter episode today because we also have to fix technical issues. Today we had no technical issues, right? A little clap to the technical team here, guys. So yeah. No, I was muted, but Apollo wasn't muted though. Apollo wasn't muted. Athene, did Gandalf really died? Ahoy Limby. I'm not gonna give spoilers, man. I don't know, man. It's in AI's hands. The AI decides these things. But it was Apollo was crying, yeah. Yeah, it was a bit. He was really. He was really affected by Boromir's insult to his mom. Yeah. I like the show. It's really good. I'm a bit surprised though by the amount of people that watch. I would assume more people tune in. But then again, as the story evolves, like people come in all the time. Yeah. People just watch the YouTube recap, but the YouTube recap has very few views though. But maybe people watch the VOD on Twitch. Yeah. Maybe you're right. Let me have a look. Where can I see that? Because that is a good point you guys are making. Maybe people are just literally watching the fucking... like this. Video. What is that? Oh, we're getting subs here. 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Vax Phantom, thank you, man. Even though all that goes to charity, but hey, still good. So we are getting about, 12k views, 10k, 13k, 15, 17.3. Oh, it's not bad, actually. Actually, when I look at the views, it's not too bad. Oh. The VODs are doing not bad. But you guys still love the show, well, yeah, obviously. Like, it's really good content. Is it getting old? Do you guys feel like it's getting old or not yet? Is it getting old? I'm gonna make a vote here. I want to know if people think it's getting old. Let me start here the vote. Yes or no? Is it getting old? Yes or no? Okay. Holy shit. 5%. Yeah, that's nice. It's good shit. We're adding nice characters in now and again. I like the today Asmongold, you know. No Lego Lazzle today. Forsen best character. Who I like most is I like most Gandalf. Like really by far, actually. I like Gandalf like crazy. You say it's just too short, but man, you guys are getting good 20 to 30 minutes every day, huh? Yeah, but I like all the characters, but man, Gandalf is really... But yeah, Lego Lazzle is great. I like Soda as well. I like the entire cast. I even like Trump, man. I never think I would say that, but I like Trump, the character. I actually feel more for him than in real life. I'm like, man, this guy, you know... It's really like... AI Trump is definitely better than yeah. We want more story. Well, like that's why, that's why we're trying to speed things up so we can give more story. And that's why in the next couple of days there might be no show. Although I will still stream and give you guys updates, but maybe we will also show an episode. It depends if we can get it done. I already said it at the start of the stream, I'm repeating it. I don't know in the next couple of days if we will have an episode every day because we're fixing shit. We're fixing the technical issues. We're making sure we can streamline certain things because we're really rushing. And right now, yeah, like I rather want quality above quantity, you know? Yeah. Because I also, next week, like I said, I want to play Diablo 4 with, Kriparian AI, interacting and stuff. We need to put time in these things, and I think stuff like that, it gives us a lot more discovery. Like if we can, reach another 10K or 20K people that know me from the Diablo 3 days and they go like, whoa, man, sick. Yeah. What about having a weekly episode and something else on other days? We can see, but I like to just, see as we go and try out a lot of different shit. Can you make video game characters as AI, like Art Chas and Deckard Cain? I would love to, but I think the IP there becomes a much bigger issue. Because right now, even what we're doing, it is obviously fair use, but I do think if you start using, I don't know if you can just make a Simpsons parody, because Simpsons is already a parody. I don't know. Like right now with these real people, it's obviously parody. There is no arguing. You cannot argue that what we're doing is parody. But if we start taking actual IPs, I don't know. I'm a bit afraid. Yeah. Will there be more characters? Yes. You we're even planning on adding characters you guys have never seen to the show. Yeah. I know people say longer episodes, we will work on it. We're working on it. But it requires preparation. We need to prep. Anti-spam in 24/7 stream is needed. Yeah, you guys have some feedback for the 24/7? This is the best thing on Twitch ever. I agree. I love the show. It's fucking amazing. And I would like to just give you guys more. I want to give you guys more. Number of questions in the queue. The chat prompt spam is off the charts. I see. I will make a note for that. Bring back Lord of the Rings characters to the 24/7. For real, do you guys want that? Because I feel like people were complaining. They didn't like it. Let's make a vote here. But man, you guys are watching from Lord of the Rings, right? Like, of course, it's going to be biased. I feel like what we need, right? Yeah, it gets old quick. What I think we need for the 24/7 stream is formats. You have Q&A format, and then people can vote for story. They can vote for a debate. Like, so it's like a channel where the Twitch chat gets to choose which channel they watch, and there's like a 10-minute countdown, and then you can vote for the next thing. So basically, people can just go tune in, vote for stories, or vote for Q&A, or vote for a Trump debate between Trump and Biden, or a date between, you know, Forsen and XQC or whatever. So like that's the idea. We want to be able to create more diversity, not just questions and answers 24/7. Also, we are working on improving the AIs of XQC, Asmongold, and such. We need to put effort in making them really good, so that people, I want them to be casted as main characters because people love them. And I'm also working on making Athene AI. So far, we have failed to reproduce me, but really old school AI Athene, you guys don't know it, but that guy is savage as fuck. There's 40% of people watching that see me like Athene right now. They don't know old school Athene. Like, old school Athene was very savage. It's really, really good. Yeah. Make House of Schlongs based on House of Cards. We can make a lot of shows. Would you ever do Recful? Not in the current climate. Like, no. For us to do Recful, it would really need to be no, I don't think so. No. Very, very extremely unlikely. But I do like if the family would ask me, right, to do it on his stream, because I know that there was a stream running, right? We would consider supporting it, you know, like supporting the tech so they can do something like that. Because normally we're very, yeah, something like that maybe. We didn't take Robin Williams because too soon. Although, I do think that George Carlin, I mean, if he would see that he lives on like this and gets introduced to an entire new generation, I mean, and is loved, he'd be like, damn, Justin Bieber. I also really like Billy Harrington. Sam in the show, I got to really grow fond of him. And the gachi is really, it's wholesome. It's a wholesome gachi. But what we need to improve the characters. By the way, we're not going to do this, but I'm just wondering, right? Imagine we would have a 24/7 really great show, right? Like imagine Netflix. There's an AI Netflix that really provides the same content. Would you actually get it? Would you subscribe to an AI Netflix that gives the same content as us on demand 24/7? Or it's like, nah. Because that's pretty much the future. How much? Like, how much is Netflix? I don't know how much Netflix is. Because what I can tell you guys right now, right? In the next 5 to 10 years, what you will have is you will be able to just tell the show you want to watch, and it will generate it on demand. You'd literally be able to say, I want a Game of Thrones kind of, movie that plays 24/7, and I want this cast, and it would just start playing for you, generate it. And as you see, and you don't like a certain thing, you can just say, like I want it like that, and it basically changes as you want. In the next 5 to 10 years, mark my words. Yes, you could, you will have season 8 remakes of Game of Thrones will happen, I think, in the next 5 years already with AI. Breaking Bald as Asmon. With Asmongold, yeah. But yeah. Isn't that like super compute intensive? The thing is that the breakthroughs that we are getting, right, in AI, a lot of people are just not aware how big the leaps are. It's fucking insane. We're on the forefront, right? I mean, like what we have been doing with AI, like people, like we're kind of ahead when it comes down to the entertainment industry. We're really ahead of the curve. I mean, what we do with the show and stuff, I mean, it's really way ahead of anything you see on the internet. But now the thing is that to get there, we need to really be up to date with the latest tech, right? Every other day, there is a new breakthrough. It's bonkers. It's really bonkers. Like there is stuff that I could talk about, right, that we were struggling with initially that are now already resolved. Yeah. The world is going to change, guys. Are you guys, by the way, aware of it or not? Because it's something I talk to Reese so much, and I'm always baffled. People seem to not be aware of how fucking fast the world is changing. You know, the part that scares me kind of the most, myself, it's not AI takeover and all this fucking Skynet shit. It's just like, I feel like I'm big, but maybe you guys don't have as much that issue, but I do. Like, I feel more and more useless. I really feel more useless. Every day I feel more useless. It's like I see AI just turning me into a bag of meat. It's like if AI can literally outperform me at all, everything I can do, it's like, what the fuck am I even doing? It feels very dystopian. Yeah. I'm very creative as a person, and I feel like all the parts where I can contribute to society is being done more and more and better by AI as time passes. The content we generated, well, not generated, but the content we made that I made 15 years ago, right? It took us it took us 6 people to make, like really full time, right? To make one Athene video. Well, maybe not 6, but how much? 4 people. the amount of time, and now we just generate better content than back in the days. It's surreal. When I was streaming, right, I was streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, right, for about 250 views for I don't know how long. Now the AI stream 24/7 is performing better than when I was streaming. Although I wasn't taking it serious, but still it's crazy. I see streamers, right, even people I knew back in the days streaming for 100 views, right, while this 24/7 stream is having 500 views. Man, that's so depressing. I would find that depressing if I'm trying really with all my energy and stuff to make content, to stay relevant, and then you have some AI 24 fucking stream that is providing better content than anything I could reach. That's depressing. Yeah. Either way. I'm going to call it a day, though. Athene, it's 30 minutes. Can we please watch the cult video? Nah, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go work. I need to work. Maybe another day we can watch the cult video. That's the content we used to make. Maybe tomorrow we can watch it. If there is no show, we just watch that. Work. No, this is not my work. Like I need to work, not a job. I need to work on preparing the AI stuff so we can have longer episodes, so we can have a better 24/7 stream. I'm organizing these things. I'm not just a content creator. I need to also work behind the scenes. I'm not getting paid or anything. Can we get question queue in 24/7? You want to see that? Who wants question queue in 24/7 stream? Let's go. Because like imagine it takes a lot of work, right? Is that something? Do you like let's say don't say yes because everybody's gonna say yes. I want to know how badly do you want it? So like, would you say is question queue a game changer for the 24/7 stream? Yes or no? A game changer. What the fuck? You guys trolling me, right? Okay. So basically, in the 24/7 stream, you can see on the screen which are the next questions that are queued, right? Is that good? We can work on that. Okay, we'll fix that. No, it's not hard to do. It will take us... I mean, I don't know if Cedric is watching, but he can give me the ETA right now. Cedric, are you watching? What's the ETA to show the question queue on the screen? I'll tell you guys how long it's gonna, when you guys are gonna have it. Don't know if he's watching or he's listening. Let me type it to him. Let me see here. But don't we already have slow mode on the stream or not? It's not slow mode? Okay, I see. Okay, the question queue, guys. Let me tell you guys. We will add slow mode as well. 30-second slow mode, but people like to react, right? I don't like the slow mode due to when there's something really funny, people like to react. No slow mode. We just need to the command to ask a question that needs to have a delay. So if you want to ask a question, oh yeah, I'm just talking to the coder. We could have the question queue in 2 hours if we prioritize it, but we shouldn't prioritize it. But we could have it in 2 hours. So tomorrow you guys will have it. Tomorrow the 24/7 stream will have the queue, and what we also can do is like if we detect a question, like maybe people can only ask one question every 5 minutes or something. Is that good? Or one question per user on the queue. What do you guys like? One question per user in the queue? We will fix the spam. We'll think about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I made a note for it. We'll fix that in the 24/7. At the question queue. At question queue and limit questions spam. Okay. I'll fix that. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep it up. And tomorrow, I'm not promising another show, but maybe we'll see. I'll still be online. Maybe it will be a short stream giving you guys updates on the AI stuff we're doing and just trying to give you guys the best AI entertainment ever. For people that want to see the videos, you guys can see it on the YouTube channel. Keep it real. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Rating the 24/7 stream. Actually, I will first do a shout out. There we go. Oh. There we go. And see you guys tomorrow.